Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the Agents of Beastgrave.
And tonight I'm playing Ylthari's Guardians.
Oh, and I'm playing Averon's Cursebreakers. So 2 Night Vault warbands.
2 Night Vault, 2 magic-based warbands. You playing
you-
Lost Pages? You playing Lost Pages?
Well, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to find something different to do with the deck at the minute. It's just really hard.
Nobody
with
plays
Beastgrave.
Cursebreakers anymore.
No.
But
That's why I decided to pick them up.
I've barely played Ylthari's ever.
Yeah, I don't
They
think...
They had a brief phase where they were kind of hot stuff.
Do a girl.
But I think that was very, very brief. Midnight Vault, and then even then, I don't think they were like top of the top.
No, I don't think I've ever seen them win a Grand Clash or anything.
I just thought I'd give them a try, see what they're like. Everybody's wondering what the magic situation is going to be like going into Beastgrave. We are playing Beastgrave only cards.
Yeah.
Obviously, with Chasm having new. A new elf warband. There's probably going to be some new magic in there, but the magic is
and you only get
scarce. There are very few cards.
Yeah, there were so few to
Very
pick
few
from.
spells.
And I noticed that all the spells are either double lightning left or all swirlies. So
Yeah,
it's
there's a
like
few on the Lost Pages that are single line. I was thinking, because Ylthari's have their own, like Averon does. They have their own cast spell objectives. But I think I need to cast 2. And that's actually quite hard in Beastgrave.
Oh my god, there aren't actually enough there.
Reliably, anyway. I mean, you if you're lucky, you might hit, but you can't rely on hitting with a swirly attack, especially against Averon.
And it's one of those things as well that when Chasm comes along, you only get 5 universal cards in the base set, so they're not all going to be spells. So you're going to have a spell in there.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is going to be quite
for a
accurate.
while.
Yeah, this is the way it's going to be. So I have tried a little bit of magic, but then I saw
kind of magic.
But then I got completely sidetracked with, I could try this. I could try that. What about this? And
I did that. I don't want to give away too much at the moment, but I definitely did look at a Lost Pages build, and then I was looking at a different sort of build, and then another sort of build. Tried all 3 at once, didn't work.
Got the jambalaya build.
So I suspect probably this is going to be terrible. I'm going to forget all my reactions. I'm not confident at all. Even less confident now. You've got brought up Cursebreakers. So I was thinking, Pete likes to play kind of paper bag warband. So I was thinking, I'll pick up a couple of glory. That'll help me get going.
Ping a few.
Ain't going to happen.
It's going to be trickier. And I thought, you know what? Like you say, these guys aren't the hotness anymore, so I'm going to give them a bash now, because I always like waiting until things aren't the best until I pick them up.
And then you've got an excuse.
I think it's just part of my self-sabotaging.
Self-flagellation.
Yeah.
The less said about that, the better.
Yeah, that's on the premium channel. So we'll see you in the Beastgrave. Bye.
Hello everyone.
We're all set up now.
Tonight our figures are beautifully painted by Ed and me. I painted Pete.
You did?
Yeah, Ed painted us the snowy themed Ylthari's Guardians.
I do like the snowy
And
theme.
I painted those way back when Nightwolf kicked off.
When it first came out,
I was really pleased with those.
I think you painted those, and then we had one of our patrons painted the thorns for us.
Yeah,
so
I think so, yeah.
Like, you can do those? No. Too many
We
of
were
them.
very busy at the time.
We were quite busy, although probably less busy than we are now, really, with the channel.
Speak for yourself. Well, with the channel, yes. Yeah, quite possibly. I keep thinking I'm going to be less busy coming up, and so far that hasn't happened.
And then, 3 weeks have passed.
Yeah.
So we're all set up, we've got all the objectives. Now, Robin placed this one here, because he had noticed, if you put one there, you can't put things in the corners, so that completely shuts off half of the board. So there is one drawback to this board here.
Yeah, although I did also not realise that you chose the boards. You dummied me by saying, I'm going to take objectives, and I just gave you 3 objectives and then placed that one thinking. But actually I've decided it's okay. I don't mind this because Pete's been forced to put them quite far forward. That's okay by me.
Yes.
So I didn't suffer too badly there. I'm not very confident in this. You're clearly going for some sort of defensive build, which is probably not what I need, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
Yep. So we are all set up. I'm hugging about as far back as I could get away with in this circumstance, and you're not all the way forwards, but you're forwards-ish.
Yeah, I'm mostly forward.
Mostly forward. So there we go. We're all set up. It's time for us to roll to see who goes first.
Oh, probably not me. I'm going to lose. That's 3 roll-offs in a row.
And I roll a crit.
Oh yeah,
I get a crit.
Yeah, so that's 3 roll-offs in a row. I've lost. That's good.
Oh, that's painful. But I will give you the first turn.
going to be very exciting.
Here we go.
Turn 1, I've already turned the counter over.
Oh,
Picking up a token.
he's gonna. Oh, exciting stuff there.
Moving and slaying straight onto objective 1.
This could be one of the dullest games in the history of our channel. Do you have anything in your power step?
Well, let me have a look. No.
Okay, I've got nothing either, so onto my turn 1. And I am going to move Amis 1 forward onto there.
Oh.
It's like a game of chess, we need a clock, just moving pieces. And in my power step, I'm going to play Quick Search. Pick up 2 new cards and hope that there's something that I can use. It is worth pointing out, we did keep all our cards. We both ummed and ahed for quite some time, but I was pretty much forced to keep mine, so I don't know about you, but you just had to keep yours as well.
Yeah. I ummed and ahed, but then kept them.
Anything for you in the power step?
Nothing for me in the power step.
Okay, I'm going to then play Unnatural Twos.
Oh, that means I get a card.
You
Well,
do,
that could
you
change
get a
everything.
You do, you get mine.
So I've got nothing to do.
Okay, I now have nothing else to do.
Okay, I'm going to, for my second activation, I'm going to make a move action. And I'm going to move Galagan onto objective 2.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm going to score
Will you now?
Swift Capture.
Oh, nice.
I would struggle to have captured it any more swiftly, it's fair to say.
That was about as swiftly as you could have.
Yes, so that gives me a glory.
Glory, glory.
Okay, and I won't do anything in the power step, but I will take a new card. Oh dear!
Do you want to play anything past
No, I've got nothing else in the power step.
that? Okay, I'm going to play Sidestep. Possibly should have played that last time because I did pick it up last time. I'm going to sidestep him onto there.
Ooh.
I slightly have messed that up. Back to you.
I'm going to play Distraction.
Oh,
Just distract Amis there into the Ylthari.
so she takes a wound. I'm going to play Gather the Storm, which gives me an innate lightning. Back to you.
Still got nothing.
Okay, and then I'm going to play Cry of Thunder. Averon's going to try and cast this one. And basically it is a gambit spell with 2 lightnings. If this spell is cast, choose an enemy fighter, then that fighter and any fighters adjacent suffer 1 damage. So I'm only going to do 1 damage to you, unfortunately, but it's 2 lightnings and I've got an innate. 1 swirly. And bugger!
If you wanted to cast a really difficult spell, you wouldn't have thrown those, would you? You'd have thrown 2 lightnings.
Oh yes, yeah,
If you
exactly.
needed 2 swirls.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's good to know your whatever dice you're using.
They
They will
always
screw you over.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, back to you in the power step.
I'm going to play Leave Nothing to Chance and destroy this objective here.
Interesting. I've got nothing else I want to do.
Okay. I've got nothing else at this time. It's your go next, isn't it? Yeah,
Yep.
I've got nothing else at this time.
Okay, so on to my second activation then, and I'm just going to move Averon onto there, and I will then score Hidden Poipus. I get a glory for that one. In my power step, I've got nothing that I want to do at this time.
No, I've got nothing else either. My third turn, I'm really a bit of a loss in what to do. I'm actually going to throw away an objective. I'm going to throw away Masters of Many Paths and draw a new one.
So on to my third go. I'm going to attempt to empower Rastus there at the front. Another swirly. So nothing for me. That's my turn over.
You are not having the luck.
Yep.
My fourth and final action, I'm going to make a charge action with Ylthari. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there, which is very risky.
I've made mistakes in my life.
But I'm going to shoot at Rastus there.
Okay, doke.
So it's 2 swirlies. Oh, I get a crit and a swirly, which means I can inspire.
She inspires.
Yes.
Ring! She would heal, but she doesn't. But it doesn't matter because you still inspire. And Rastus takes a wound.
Yep, and I will just push him back.
Yeah.
There is beautiful, thank you.
And anything in your power step?
Nothing in my power step.
Okay, I've got nothing either. So on to my fourth go. I was wondering, I had 2 objectives, and I thought I might be able to. I could either score one or the other. I had a choice. After those 2 activations, I can now score neither.
Oh no!
So
I have a similar situation. There is one way in which I can score a card, I think.
So I'm going to charge.
Okay.
With Rastus. 1, 2, 3 to here. And I'm going to slap you in the face.
Okay.
2 hammers, 2 damage with his storm stave. And a crit.
Oh, so I need a quick defence. Oh, a complete and utter failure on the defence phase. That's 2 damage.
2 damage.
Ow.
I'm gonna.
Forgotten Ylthari only had
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
She's in a bit of
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
In the power step, I have nothing to do. If I'd have been cleverer, I could have actually hit you from another angle and pushed you into the lethal hex.
Yeah. Although you would have had support.
Assists would have kicked in then. So yeah, it would have could have got tricky.
So is it your power step?
Yeah, I've got nothing.
You've got nothing. Okay, I am going to do something. So I am going to put Mandibles of the Urgrove on Gallaghan.
Okay.
For reasons, which probably aren't very good reasons, but I'm going to do it.
Okay, I'm going to put Quintox Combative Cantrip on Averon. That's one of the lost pages. It's a if cast, which is swirlies, which I'll never roll again now.
okay.
Because I rolled about a dozen of them. You can push an adjacent enemy fighter up to a hex, and then give the caster a guard token and push them 1 hex. So it's not there for its ability, basically. Back to you.
Okay, I'm going to play Restless Prize.
Ooh.
And bring that one on Averon up to in front of Armies.
Okay. I have nothing else to do.
I don't really want to do this yet, but I'm going to. And then I'm going to play Unexpected Peril.
Oh, what's that one?
It flips a token, makes them a lethal hex.
Okay. I've got nothing else to do.
I've got nothing else to do either.
So we're on to the end phase, and you went first.
And I have scored a big fat zilch.
0.
I may well regret this, but I'm going to keep all of my cards. I'm just going to draw 4 new cards. 1.
I have scored also nothing. I'm going to get rid of, I don't want to, but I'm going to get rid of Magical Supremacy, which is an end phase card if I've cast 2 spells, which I managed to balls up completely, and Absolute Stillness. And because I'm getting rid of both of those, I'm going to also get rid of Perfect Match, because I can't score that now. I'm also then going to get rid of Aetherwing Stance, which is +1 defense for the next attack. I should have used that, but I didn't really see the magic coming. I forgot about that one. I'm going to keep the last 2 of my Gambit cards, so I'm going to draw 3 objectives and 3 power cards. So round 2, it's time to roll.
I think if I don't go first, it's probably game over for me.
Yeah, but we've both scored 1 glory, so we're both doing so
That's true,
badly. It's hard to tell.
It's true. These Nightmare warbands are great. Oh, it's 2 doubles.
I need a single or a crit to snatch it.
Oh, all the stuff.
Many and much. Okay, well I'm going to go first, and I know that I'm going to tempt the dice gods now, because I'm going to charge with Averon.
Oh.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and zap at Ylthari.
Okay.
I need swirlies on these dice. There's a lightning. And another lightning. This is why I don't play Magic Warbands.
I don't know why you play this game. It's just like...
This is why I don't play Magic Warbands.
If you had any luck at all, you would be winning this game comfortably. I mean, admittedly, my luck, my dice rolls have been okay, but my card luck has been atrocious.
My card luck has been absolutely terrible as well. So I do, however, score Bold Conquest, because I made a charge action and he's on an objective.
Ah, nice.
So I get a glory for that at least. Thank the Lord. Thank Sigmar. In the power step, I have nothing to do.
Okay, I think I've got to try. Well, actually, no, in the power step, I'm going to try and cast a spell.
Ah.
I'm going to try and cast Invert Terrain,
Or
which is a swirly.
which one are you trying to cast it on?
I think I'll cast it on the one Averon's standing on. That seems to make more sense.
The magic has decided to leave us.
Yes.
It's like, you lot are so bad.
It ain't a kind of magic.
I've got nothing in retaliation to your
Okay.
terrible, terrible spell attempts.
Okay, well, I'm going to make a charge action with Galagan on my first activation, which is possibly an error, but I'm going to come around here. 1, 2, 3 to there.
Ouchie.
So it's 2 hammers with supports.
Yeah. 2 damage.
2 damage. So it will be with the push into the lethal, it'll be enough to kill him, won't it?
Oh, yes. Oh.
A hammer and a
I
support.
need a crit.
No.
Oh, that's a dead Rastus.
It's a dead Rastus, and that would heal Galagan, and so inspired him.
And you get a glory as well.
And I get a glory as well.
Anything in your power step?
No.
Okay, nothing for me. Second go, I'm going to draw a power card. And I've got nothing in my power step.
Okay. I've got nothing else at this point, I don't think.
Okay.
There's any point doing
On to your second go then.
Okay, for my second turn, I'm going to shoot at Averon with Ylthari.
I realise that he's not inspired as well.
Ah.
Because he didn't manage to actually cast the spell. Because he made a
Oh,
spell
he
attack
didn't,
and it failed.
Oh. 2 swirlies.
That's what, 2 damage or 1 damage?
It's just... Oh, it's 2 damage now.
Ouch.
It's 2 damage.
He's going to be dead soon. Pushing him back?
No, I'll leave him there because he's charged, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I'll leave him there so I'll push him back. I can't reach you.
That's true. Anything in your power step?
No.
Okay. On to my third go then. I'm going to charge with Amis. It's the only hope I've got. 1, 2, 3 over to there. And it's just 2 hammers. Swords? Or a crit.
If I need 2 crits, otherwise you'll push her back.
That does kill her.
Yeah.
I'll get a glory for that. And in the power step, I've got nothing to do.
Okay, I've got nothing to do in the power step either. My third activation, I'm going to draw a power card.
Okay. Anything in your power step?
Still got nothing, I think.
Same here. On to my fourth and final go, I'm going to draw a power card. And in the power step, I've got nothing to do right now.
Okay. I've got nothing either. I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to put constant growth on Galagan, taking him to 5 wounds.
Okay, that's basically a +1 wound for Ylthari's lot.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I might as well do these now because it's the end phase in a moment anyway. I'm going to put Keeler's Choking Coil and the Scattered Tome all on Averon. That's another 2 glory.
Okay.
Spent. And if you've got nothing else, we're on to the end phase. I went first, and I've scored team effort.
Well done.
Because they've both done something. And I'm going to put Mazig's Many Legs on Averon. I'm going to get rid of Focal Formation as well, which is a friendly Rastus and Amis are both holding objectives, because that ain't going to happen. I'll keep my other objective, and out of my remaining power cards, I'm going to get rid of Praise Cunning and Eye of the Storm. Praise Cunning makes you a quarry and you can't take damage from ploys, and Eye of the Storm is an innate lightning. So I'm going to draw 2 objectives and 3 power cards.
Oh, I think you're going to beat me because you're going to get the... Have you actually got the right...
I've got the Scattered Tome out.
That is out, is it? Okay.
Yeah, but you could just kill him.
Did you... I know, but it's quite hard to kill.
Not really.
Not expired.
He's only got 1 shield.
Have you spent all your glory?
Yes, I spent that last glory that I just
So
scored.
it's 4-2. Now I've scored nothing. This is going really badly. I'm going to get rid of all of my objectives,
Okay.
which is Lithe Spirits, which is score 2 reactions, and I've only scored 1 each turn. Gather Momentum, I've got nobody who moves 5 anymore.
Yep.
And feed the Beastgrave. I possibly should have charged with Ylthari to score gather momentum, but I didn't. And then I'm going to get rid of lethal snares, great fortitude, and great strength.
So what are you drawing up?
Draw up 3 new objectives and 3 new power cards.
So it's time for round 3, and this really is going to be. I don't even know if this is all or nothing. I think it's gone so badly for us both. This is the battle of the losers now.
I think I've got almost no chance. But anyway,
well,
let's see. Let's see what happens.
So Averon, nothing, not a thing.
Sausage. Oh, I've got 5 dice.
There are 5 dice now,
And I got nothing on 4 of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it's been. Also nothing. Almost
nothing.
the same roll as me. Re-rolling for Ylthari.
I've got a double.
Wow, these dice tonight. Many crits.
No, I haven't won a roll off yet tonight. Is that 6 roll offs? I did win it when I rolled 5 dice. But I don't think that counts.
Sadly, not so much. I've got to go first. I've got to go first here. I'm going to try and zip zap, because I can't kill Galagan at the moment. So I'm going to try and zip zap him with Averon, with just his standard fulmination.
Fulmination!
Oh, there we go. Double swirly at last.
Okay.
That was
so
nearly
close to
2
a crit.
shields. Although you are trapped. So
If I got a crit though,
yeah,
you'd have taken the damage.
So you take 1 damage, and I inspire. Also, off the back of that, all manner of stuff. So I've scored Harness the Storm. So I score if a friendly fighter successfully casts a spell. So I get a glory for that one. I also then score at the end of my activation Show of Force, which is 1 or more friendly fighters each have 3 or more upgrades. Because I have 4.
Oh, okay, well done.
So I scored that one as well. It's like a better version of Chosen Champion.
It is.
In the power step, I'm going to put Survival Instinct on Storm Sire. So he's now on guard, pretty much.
Okay.
And he has 2 shields. Over to you.
I've only got one way of getting into this game, but it's high risk and not very much chance. Well, I've got a natural truce, actually. I'll play a natural truce first, on the off chance that produces something good.
Good, both draw. You get 2 and I get 1. I am going to attempt to cast Invert Terrain. And if I cast it, I pick 1 feature token within 5 hexes, and I flip that token. So let's see if I can roll a swirly first. 1 swirly. I'm going to flip objective 4, which is 5, which is the one he's on, which seems a bit weird. I'll put that one there for now. Seems weird, but it's because I've got a Change of Fortunes, which is score immediately when a feature token is flipped in a hex that contains a friendly fighter. Back to you.
Yeah. I've got nothing.
Okay, I'm then going to put Ylthari's instant shield onto Stormsire. And if you've got nothing else, I'm also going to put Abassoth's auto-immolation on him as well.
Yeah, I need to go first to have any chance of winning.
Well, I have just scored about 3 glory there, which is quite helpful.
Yeah, but also you're tooled up now, so there's nothing I could. I mean, I'm going to try this because I've got nothing else better to do. So I'm going to.
I've got nowhere else to be.
Yeah, I'm going to charge with Gallagher for turn 1.
Okay, I mean you don't need to charge because you've got a range of 2.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to charge. Thank you. I'm not going to charge with Gallagher. Thank you for that. I'd forgotten that. I've got range 2.
Just going to slack him from where you are.
Oh no, I do need to charge.
Oh, okay.
I do need to charge to get this objective.
So do you want to charge round the back here or something? I'll take that off because that's not meant to be there.
Yeah, I'll charge around the back there.
Like here?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay. A bit further away maybe might help.
Yeah, not really, but okay. Thank you for trying. Okay, well you never know. I might roll a double crit. I'll go in closer. Actually, I'll go there. Actually.
You're going to go there, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use IR's instant shield, but I might as well wait until you've rolled your attack dice to see if it's worth it.
A
crit. Okay, so I'll try and cast IR's instant shield, which I need a swirly. No. Okay, so I don't get a reroll, but he is on guard, and he's got 2 defense dice. No. So he's dead.
Wow.
2 damage, and he's dead.
So it actually is going to work out alright for me.
Boo!
I got the crit.
Git bag.
So I score strike swiftly because I've taken somebody out.
I had all of my
Charge
pages on him.
All of them! I thought, basically, I'm stuffed because you've got, it's a shield and all that kind of stuff.
But when you've got my dice...
No, that's true.
Anything in your power step?
I'm going to put Hunter's Caution on Galligan.
Okay, what's that do?
It gives him target of when he's a target of a quarry's attack action, I can re-roll 1 dice in the defense roll.
Okay.
It's largely pointless.
Okay. As long as you said that, because I'm sitting there thinking, that sounds largely pointless.
Yeah. But the reason I've done that is because it gives me show of force.
Ah.
And the other 2 are useful for the other 2 who can still do stuff.
Okay. It's amazing how after my first activation I was really excited. I thought I'd do really well, and then after your activation it's all come tumbling down again. So on to my second go. I am going to pick up a power card.
Pick up a power card.
Nothing in my power step.
I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. So on to your second go.
On my second turn I am going to draw a card.
Anything in your power step?
Nothing for me.
Okay, I have nothing either, so... I shall draw my last power card on my third activation. And I have nothing in my power step.
Okay, I've got nothing. No, I've got nothing either. It's my third activation. I'm going to move Scathale onto this objective here.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to play Frenzied Search.
Mm.
And then I've got nothing else to do.
Okay, I'm going to play Restless Prize.
Oh.
I'm going to scoot this objective over to there. Back to you.
Yes, I'm going to play Mischievous Spirits.
Ooh.
I'm going to put that one under there.
Okay, I'll drag that one over there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Mischievous Spirits.
Ah,
And I'm going to put that one back there.
I'll put that one there.
Might as well have just told you at the start. We could have just put them back where they went.
Yeah.
Back to you again.
Okay, I've got nothing to do.
And I'm going to play Unexpected Peril. And I'm going to turn that into a lethal.
Okay.
And then I pass if you pass. It's my fourth and final go, and I will charge with a 1-2 to there. Because she does 2 hammers, 2 damage, and with the
I thought
lethal...
you'd finished. Not that I've got anything that could stop it, actually.
So my fourth and final go, 2 hammers, 2 damage, and the lethal hex will make 3. But it doesn't matter, because I can't hit the broadside of a barb. 1 single assist. And dodge.
Crit could have been interesting there,
Yeah.
because I could get to you.
And then I power step pass.
Oh, have you got coveted spoils?
Have I got coveted spoils?
I think you probably have. I'm going to put the amber bone mace on Anslain.
Ooh.
Any for you?
Nothing for me.
And then I'm going to play Spectral Wings.
Cool.
Then my last turn, I'm going to charge.
Ow.
Right over here.
You don't need to take the lethal hex with you.
To there.
It does go through a lethal hex though.
I do go through the effect, so she does take a damage, but that's fine because she's got plenty left. Or got some left. Plenty is an exaggeration. So it's 2 hammers, 2 damage, but I can re-roll any, and I've got assists.
Yep. Amish, your days are numbered. Hammer and assist.
I'll have to leave it, I think, and you'll have to fish for the crit.
Oh
no!
So she's dead.
I will push her back, but I don't get.
Well, she's dead anyway.
Oh,
Oh no, sorry. But you push her into lethal.
I don't
so
get the amber bone extra glory.
correct. Yes, 2 wounds and 1 from the lethal, so
Yeah.
you get 1 for the lethal kill.
Or for the lethal kill. And then I'm going to risk. Well, actually, I can't do anything else now. So I may have given you a glory, net glory, but never mind.
For what?
We'll find out in a minute.
Oh, okay.
So you went first.
I went first. It's the final end phase. I have in my hand 2 objectives. One of them is ahead of the hunt,
All right.
and the other one is to the end.
Oh, so you've scored that.
I've scored to the end. I have got through all my cards. I've got 2 glory for that.
Okay. So how many do I need?
Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to your
2,
6.
4, 6.
You need to score 4.
I'm not going to score 4.
No, you need to score 3 and you've won.
Sorry?
You need to score 3 and you've
I've
won.
scored 3. I'm going to score 3.
Hey!
I've got Reclaim the Lamentary, which is hold 1 objective in one end.
Nice, because you got on yours.
And Team Effort, because everybody did something.
You've got 3.
I've got 3. Woo. So I win on the objective.
You win on objectives.
That's good job I killed
Wow.
Stormsire.
Yeah, because if you hadn't killed him, that was going to be about 6 glory.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, that was... I had the worst cards coming out then. All of my upgrades came out to start with. I don't know if that's... I could be over-exaggerating that all of my upgrades came out to start with, but it felt like the majority of my starting cards were objectives, because the last 3 or 4 that I took out were all ploys.
Yeah.
And right at the start, I had both Quick Search and Natural Truce. So I drew 4 extra cards, and I ended up with just a handful of upgrades, and I didn't get any of the stuff I wanted out at the start.
Well, there's 5 glory left in there, and I'd have scored them both if they come out in a different. If they come out in the other order. My cards came out shockingly. I've made an error. This one I think is meant to be another one that makes somebody a hunter, because I've got the hunter.
Oh right, yeah.
Wizard.
Yeah.
Objective. Just thought I'd do that for a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my cards came out terribly. So many upgrades, and obviously I made a small mistake with the deck. With this, I've got Spring Steed Step in here, which is play this after a friendly fighter's move action. Choose another friendly fighter and push them up to 3 hexes. They must end this push adjacent to the fighter that moved. I mean, it could be useful.
Could be handy.
But yeah, I don't know why. I'll have to find out what that is for game 2, which will be on Patreon. But yeah, what an interesting game. I'm really glad I nearly built a Lost Pages deck.
Oh.
And I'm really glad I didn't, I think, because I think it might have been...
Because they're shit.
Because I think it might have been a bit boring, potentially.
Possibly.
But I have, as you know, just got Feed the Beastgrave in there.
I was worried about that one.
And it kind of goes counter to your play. Oh, not counter to it. It's kind of you want to destroy objectives as yourself.
So I've got a few things in it which are taking out objectives.
Yeah, and it kind of plays into that. It helps me out.
I worry if I've tried to do too much with this deck, because I've got things in it for destroying objectives. I've got the lost tomes and stuff like that.
Did you get through all your
pages? I did in the end, but only because I threw away several.
Okay, so I'm not sure why you've got destroy objectives. Is it just because you can score them and get glory?
It's because the idea is to sit near the back of the board and then do stuff to grab glory, and then start to equip all the pages whilst whoever I'm up against has to trudge across the board towards me, and then start slapping them in the face.
Yeah.
That didn't work though, because all of the early cards I got out and all the early objectives I got out weren't useful for that. So it could just be bad luck with the cards. I guess we'll find out in game 2. But as the dice proved once more, whenever I need the dice to do something, I can guarantee they'll do exactly the opposite.
Yeah, your dice were just again just appalling. I don't really know what to say to you. I'm sorry. I'd feel more sorry if any of my cards come out in the right order. But I never know with these, because we change our deck every week. You never know whether it's just bad luck or bad deck.
Bad deck, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Although we both had an awful lot of upgrades, which that is bad luck. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, if you get a whole load of upgrades at the start, there's no. But I guess one of the problems I have is that I can't remember if I end up with. I might have had 2 of the pages right at the start, and you can't throw them because you need them for the glory. So that is an inherent problem with taking, like, the lost pages as a tactic. So
yeah, I was thinking about the mechanic of that today, actually, because I was thinking about doing it, and I was thinking I thought it was curious that they didn't make it an objective. Now they must have had a reason for that, like, because obviously the tomes, obviously it was an objective.
Acolyte of the Cataphrone.
Yeah, and I wonder whether it was because it's another card that you have to take, which bricks up your power deck.
I think it is, yeah. It means that whilst people might say, oh, you can take 12 objectives and you can score more glory off of that, it does brick up your upgrades.
Because the pages there's 5 or 6 pages.
I think it's about 5 in there. 5
and then the scattered one, so that's half your deck.
Exactly.
Which I think is similar to the tomes, but they're not as strong as the tomes.
No, and they're spells.
Yeah.
They're just spells, so they're things mostly you have to use as an action, and you have to cast them. And admittedly, most of the tomes, apart from the Tome of Offerings and the one which gives you +1 wound, Tome of Vitality or whatever it was, all the rest are actions. But those two tomes were both ending. They both end up on the restricted list. I think Tome of Glories and the Vitality one for +1 wound, for good reason. I think because they're really nice passive functions, and the other ones you just didn't care about what they did for the most part. But you already had those two that were really useful, and the rest could just sit there. Whereas the pages, also the pages have to go on a caster if you want to make any use of them at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's I think playing Ylthari Lost Pages is a tough ask.
Yeah, because you don't want to get anywhere near the action.
No.
Well, I shouldn't have got Stormside near the action really, but if he'd managed to hit with his spell, then she would have been dead around earlier. So, yeah,
it's hard.
It is hard.
I don't know what
it's
to do.
Hard. It's a hard.
It was quite a nice game
life.
though, and there were times when I just thought I'm dead. Like when you got that end top of turn 3 and you got the first turn, I basically had one chance, which was to kill Stormside with that charge.
Yeah.
And you were just piling on the cards, and because you put Buried Instinct on him and you put ER as instant shield, and I was thinking, well, and you inspired him.
Yeah.
I was like,
so you had two shields. You could possibly get a reroll,
I thought,
and
I've
he was
got
on
no
guard.
chance, and actually, with your dice, I still managed to do it. But,
Yeah.
and if I hadn't done that, then I would have been screwed because that gave me some caster draw.
Yeah, gave you some other stuff as well,
but
and it killed him. So
well, but I was screwed even without that.
yeah,
and the fact that you killed him and that just completely ground your glory train to a halt. Because if I hadn't killed him, you'd have coined in 6.
I think I had nearly all of them, so I would have got about 5 glory. I think
Yeah,
off of that one.
yeah.
So yeah, so it's kind of similar to Feed the Beastgrave, but what you lack in taking in ploys, you take in upgrades instead. So
yeah, and I'm not sure Ylthari. I think with Abasoth out of the game, it's hard to.
You've lost an option there, haven't you?
Yeah.
You do need to have that upgrade, which when you end on a objective allows you to.
Yeah,
to remove
Ylthari has
it.
got one of her own, but by the time I drew it, she was
That's
dead.
true. That's true. Yeah.
In fact, both the things, or several of the things that were Ylthari owned, I drew after she was dead.
I mean,
But that's the curse of playing Magic.
the curse of us.
Well, yeah. The people who break that curse, of course, are the Cursebreakers.
But unfortunately, this time they appear to be just as victimised by it as everybody else.
Yeah.
So there we go. First game in a long time with these two warbands. I don't think we've played with either of these, maybe even at all since Beastgrave came out.
I don't think we have. I mean,
we did play Averon because we played that final, which was
we did, yeah.
Cursebreakers versus Grimwatch. But I think that was almost it.
I've barely played Ylthari's at all.
Yeah.
And I think I got around the problem of not remembering to do reactions by rolling almost 0 crits.
Yeah. If you don't roll crits, you don't have anything to remember. It's that simple.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed watching that at home. I mean, for the slap fest that it was a real pillow fight, but I think it was quite fun in the end. And I hope Game 2 in the Patreon land will be a bit more fun as the cards come out a bit better.
I hope so, yeah. I hope so. Tune in for that one. Do join us over on Patreon. You can do an annual subscription now, which saves you a little bit of money on your monthly rate.
Yeah,
and
and
there's competitions and all sorts of things going on over
giveaways and stuff like that. There's
Yeah.
a link in the description below as to all the stuff you get, and there's a link to Patreon as well if you're interested. By the time you're watching this one, the second game will already be out on Patreon, so you could jump over there right now, sign in, and get to see what happens.
See what happens when one of the decks maybe works.
So we'll see you soon in the Beastgrave. Bye.